Happy Wednesday, print fan. It's a little emotional day for me. Just got back from my cousin's funeral, so been a bit of a rough morning. So I'm glad to have a little bit of work to keep my mind off of things. Just as a note, if you are ever feeling down or just need someone to talk to, reach out to someone. People are there for you. People care for you.
Remember, you're always wanted. National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 1-800-273-8255. If you don't have anyone to talk to, you at least have them.
But on to what I'm working on today. Like I said yesterday, I've got that order that came in late last night that I got to get taken care of. So I just loaded the media in the printer. I'm going to print a set of 50 of the stickers. I don't like to do really long sets because in the past when I've done perf cutting, it causes issues on alignment and things like that if I do a ton at a time. So I'm going to do 50 at a time, which means I have to print it 20 times. I think that's what my math was. But that will print one, cut it off, load it in the cutter, make sure it worked all right, and then I'll print the rest of them. So we'll get that going and check back in. And Cam's back, so that's the good news this week. Cam's back.
Cam's always here for you.
All right, stickers are being printed as we speak. I think there's 4 rows of stickers. So this is row number 1 that you're seeing. Row number 2 just got started. I think I have a problem that I could probably sit here and watch stuff being printed all day long. I just think it looks so cool, and the colors, it starts with each pass, it gets more and more detailed, and then like the glossy shimmery look that it has wet on the printer and then coming out dry on the other end. I just think it looks so cool. So we're gonna get these printed, and like I said, take them over to the cutter, and hopefully everything cuts out and works all right. All right, guys, I just finished cutting. So as long as my test was accurate yesterday, perfect. You can see here, it's got a contour cut. I can do it one-handed here on the inside. So now we've got a contour cut for the sticker itself, and then a perf cut to cut it out. And then these I'll just pop out. So it makes it really nice and looks really good for the customer. And now let's print 19 more sheets of these. All right, guys, I'm pretty sure I showed you that the test went well. Right there, went perfect. So I printed another set on the printer. They're currently on the cutter. So the cutter currently got 4 sets of them in there, which will give me 5 sets total with the one that I already did. And then 5 sets are currently in process of printing. So I'll do 4 sets of 5 total, and then I'll be done. I've got to get this job done by 7 o'clock. It's about 5 o'clock right now. So hopefully all goes well. I think it will. The cutter is definitely going to be way faster than the printer. So I started them at about the same time. The cutter did get a little bit of a head start, but as you can see, it's already gone through and done the whole cut pass on all of them. Now it's doing the perf, and it's halfway done with the perf, versus if we come and look at the printer. Okay, so it's about currently at the same spot. It's on row 3. It could be row 2. I can't see into the curing unit, but so it's about the same right now, but I would bet by the time the cutter is done, this still has 1 or 2 more sets to print. So I'll follow up with you. All right, guys, I was wrong. The cutter just barely finished, and the printer has like 3 or 4 more passes. The printer did 5 sets of the 52, and the cutter only did 4. Granted, I paused it shortly so I could take the sets off in between so that I could break them down into their respective piles here. So roughly, I would say with doing the perf cutting and the contour cutting, it kept up very well. So I'm gonna finish up. These are just coming from the printer. They're just coming through the curing unit. So it should give me enough time to get this last set off of the cutter and then move this set on and start printing another one. So keep on rolling. All right, print fam, back at the post office. It's about 10:15-ish. I just barely finished putting the kids to bed. Wife got home from a meeting and my customer came and picked up that order of stickers that I was working on. So I'm here to just pick up stuff from the P.O. box. The stickers ended up not being done until a little after 8. So it took about three and a half hours to get done. So it was a little longer than I was expecting, especially for what I charged them. I did not charge them enough. So learned my lesson. Sometimes I forget what I order, but learned my lesson. Need to charge more. Do that next time, but still pulled a good profit as far as what it cost me versus what I paid. I did charge them more than double of what it cost me. It just should have been better margins for how much time I spent. I wouldn't have had to spend so much time if I had a take-up reel. I could have set the whole thing to print and then set the whole thing to cut, but I didn't want to spend the extra, I think about $1,000 to get the take-up reel because I don't do a lot of jobs that require it. So would have been nice for this one, but not necessarily worth it. So I'm gonna open up this package, see what it is. I'm sure it's an order for one of my customers. It says it's for the returns manager and it's addressed to me. So I have no idea what it is. Some sort of something. So Bob's also coming over. He's got a couple of hats that he needs to do some heat transfers for, and I've got some samples that I need to make for a potential order of 300, and then I have a separate order for 300 that I've got to get done. So let's get back to the home office. All right, I got this box open. There's a box of pens. This is the job that I was doing for that one company, and this is the nice metal pen. The plastic pens I was having shipped directly to them. I probably should have had these ones direct shipped, but I've never worked with this company before, so I wanted to have them shipped to me. I'm not sure why, like it says returns manager as far as the return address, but oh well, got the pens done. Got to get the rest of that crap done for that customer so I can get paid, and on that day I'll meet my daily goal for sure. So gonna get home, like I said, work on more stuff. See you in a bit. All right, print fam, Bob has come and gone. He actually tried to interrupt me at the post office. He thought that would be funny. I told him that's where I was headed before I was coming back home to do some more work. So he came, we cut the heat transfers for the 2 hats that he did. Now I'm getting the heat transfers cut for mine. I did a small sample set, as you can see on the freezer paper. I've got then 2 sets of 50 and then another set of 50 going. In total, this is 300 pieces that I have to have done by Tuesday of next week. Today is Thursday, so shouldn't be too bad, but I probably will have to work Saturday to make sure it gets done. I do have a couple other projects that are kind of time sensitive that I need to get done, so I'll probably have to focus on those tomorrow and just get these cut in the background, and then I'll get them weeded later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Let's real quick pull up QuickBooks here, tell you if I made my goal or not. We are gonna be back to the right stickers because Cam is here. Oh, and it's 4 minutes to 2 o'clock, so we're about to hit the 2 o'clock club.
Hey guys, remember to subscribe and check out my merch as well, so that maybe one day I can afford AirPods like Darren.
I tell myself I'm gonna go to bed early and then it doesn't happen. So, I did not meet my goal. Made it halfway, so that's good. The high school paid me for one of their shirt orders, so that is helpful. I've got a jacket order I still need to do for them, and then another shirt and jacket order, and then I just got another one yesterday from them. So this time of year is great for high schools. So if you want a business that could potentially get you some jobs or lots of jobs, talk to your local high school. They're a great resource. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching, subscribing. If you haven't already, hit that button, ding the bell so you can get notified. Thanks, Cam, for editing the videos. I'm so glad you're back. And that's about it. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. Have a good one.